Methodology is not strategy, day 311. I saw this video demonstration of the frequently discussed double slit experiment. If you are not familiar, effectively, when you have two parallel slits in a barrier and you send large objects towards it, some of the objects will make it through. You would expect, and it does happen, that this will produce the effect of the objects going through the slit on the other side in two patterns. These patterns would mirror the two slits they pass through. However, when you reduce the size of the particles, not just two patterns emerge, but many more. This is because the smaller the particle, the more interference patterns there are, and perhaps other reasons. Now, scientists will use this experiment to explain why our conceptualizing of quantum-sized physics based on our perceived reality is flawed. However, I took a completely different meaning. The size of your target, or the diameter of your intended pursuit, will impact what methodology is the most effective. So your strategy will dictate what methodology has the most efficacy in a given situation. Using this analogy, if we send large objects at two slits, we get two results. If we send small objects at two slits, we get 5 results. If our goal is to have more results, then the methodology must change. All too often, if you follow generalized advice, then you may or may not have the same intended results. This is because we are almost always buying, subscribing to, or following the methodology intended for a particular strategy. If there is not a match, then the results are not as good as expected. Social media is full of people and companies advertising methodologies that work with a given strategy. Note that they do not focus too much on the strategy because they are casting a wide net. So we are told this solution is the best for gaining more customers, or this method is the best way to catch fish on wet nymphs. No matter the subject, you will find audacious claims that will only work for you if you follow the same strategy. As the experiment in quantum mechanics proves, the method of delivery certainly impacts the results based on the strategy that's being deployed. I am not sure this is a scientific marvel. It is probably just practical and sensible. The same method, the same tools, the same people will have different results in different situations. This is why we can never just blindly follow advice or listen to a product claim without pondering the original intended strategy.